I've done a lot of public speaking, but this is different, so let me do my best. Dean, should I stand on the ledge or should I come down? Okay, I'll come down. President, Provost, Dean, Counselor, VP, faculty and staff, and above all, friends and family. On behalf of the AUC School of Business graduating class for the fall 2019 semester, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone here, and would like to thank you in joining us in the celebration of such a special day. One of the things that I learned to do here at AUC is, prior to public speaking, is to let the audience know exactly how long I'm going to be speaking for. That way they will know exactly when I will shut up. So I will be shutting up in exactly 10 minutes, so you can set your timers and look forward to that feeling. Class of 2020. What are we, by the way? Class of 19 or 20? It's hard for me to decide, but 2020 sounds cooler, so let's go along with 2020. Throughout the last 4 years, some of us 5, we've experienced tremendous growth, each in our own unique way. We grew as learners, we grew as intellectuals, we grew as leaders, but most importantly, we grew as human beings. I think AUC, and particularly the School of Business, really gives you that room for growth and for personal accomplishment. With almost 7 decades worth of history, the AUC School of Business offers a unique blend of a liberal arts education combined with tremendous amounts of expertise and knowledge in its 4 main programs: business administration, economics, accounting, and MICT. To this day, I don't know what MICT stands for, so please excuse me. Built on the values of ambition, excellence, integrity, and belonging, the premier business school in Africa has become one of the region's connoisseurs at producing well-equipped and aspiring professionals who also happen to be globally responsible citizens. I don't know what globally responsible citizens means, but I've seen it before in a university brochure, so I assume they're referring to us. So if anyone asks, you and me were globally responsible citizens. In addition to its academic and technical competence, the AUC School of Business is greatly supported by the larger AUC system itself. The diverse student body that we have here at AUC, for instance, is extremely welcoming. I lived almost my whole life abroad, you can probably tell, but I found it really welcoming coming back here to Egypt and particularly to AUC. Another perk that AUC provides is its flexibility. They let us choose our own courses. I think that's something that a lot of us take for granted. A lot of other schools don't have that. They let us change majors really easily, sometimes too easily, I think. I remember I started off as a mechanical engineer for whatever reason. I thought that was a good idea. My parents and sister, who is an engineer, didn't think to stop me. They're in the audience today. What were you guys thinking? But I 3 semesters in, I decided to change to finance. And I remember going over to the lady in the mechanical engineering department, and I filled in the form, and she said, "Good luck, you're off." And I remember thinking to myself, is she at least going to ask me to stay for 1 more semester to reconsider my decision? But truly, the freedom of choice is one of the unsung perks that the AUC provides to its entire student body. AUC also has a great environment for extracurricular activities. Students are given plenty of time and room to pursue competitions, student clubs, conferences, exchange programs, and I guarantee you that everyone sitting in front of me today has tried at least one of these things. Show of hands, class of 2020, who has at least tried one extracurricular activity here at AUC? Yeah, perfect. This is one of the nicest things that we have here in the AUC system. Um, AUC's body of students is also supported by various school and university offices, such as the Office of Student Development and, the Office of Student Services and Development. I had to say their names first because they did choose me to give this speech, even though I said their name wrong, but that's fine. The Office of Student Life, the Center for Student Wellbeing, the Career Center, amongst others. And the combination of these offices really facilitates our experiences here at AUC and helps us refine our 21st century skill set, as they say. Class of 2020, up to this point, everything has been decided for us. We've had preset catalogs and advisors to guide us through those catalogs, and perhaps even older graduates to share their expertise with us. And a Facebook group with 17,000 AUC members, which tells us exactly how AUC works, which apparently serves as a lost and found platform nowadays. Hey, show of hands here. What is the first thing, if the first thing that you guys do when you lose a position at AUC is to open rate AUC professors and check for your valuable over there? Show of hands. Yeah. Rate AUC professors is a terrific thing. It's now our turn to decide what happens next. To take away what we believe we have earned. We're graduates of a Triple Crown accredited School of Business, and for members of audience here who are not familiar with this term, this means that AUC School of Business is a top 90 out of 14,000 schools worldwide, business schools. Yeah, top 1%. Round of applause. Top 1%. And I think this really places us on a higher pedestal than most students. We obviously have, God and our parents to thank. God bless our parents and their generous employers who have funded this very expensive journey. But we also have ourselves to pat on the back because we are the ones who made it to this point. So congratulations to all of you. Some of us here will directly head into graduate school. Some of us have already applied for jobs. I personally got rejected from one of my dream management consulting firms the morning while writing the speech. It's nothing to be ashamed of, but nevertheless, in whatever decision that you decide to take, always remember that you've been getting prepared for moments just like these for the last 4 or 5 years. So congratulations. Before closing off my speech, I want to make one last remark to my fellow class of 2020, but also to the larger audience that's present in the room today. A lot of you will move up undoubtedly in the ladders, whether it's the ladders of society or the corporate ladder. And you will be put in decision-making situations in the future. So if and when you do, I ask that you guys are ethical decision makers. I ask that you guys take climate-friendly and responsible decisions. And I ask that you treat coworkers and future colleagues with respect, dignity, and compassion. I think this country and this region really need it. Class of 2020 and esteemed guests, you may now rejoice. I have concluded my speech, which means I will now shut up. 10 minutes, just like I promised. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, everyone. Congratulations.